Oh crap. Wasn't ready for that. So, by the way, there's the suplex just for you guys. Of course, that does nothing because I'm invincible at the moment. Oh, right. I think I got him, guys. What do you think? Oh, hang on. He's gonna do his ultimate attack that killed me. It's gonna be terrible, guys. The ultimate power of Griever. This is it. He's gonna kill me. Oh my god. He's gonna kill me. Oh gosh, it didn't do anything. What a pity. Well, surely her third attempt will actually be able to damage me. Surely, surely, surely. I like how Irving's in the party, too. I didn't even plan for that, but that actually works really well. Yeah. I guess, Kay? I mean, all of them are going to eventually, so yeah. Yes, it is Dalton Imperial. Of course, you know, similar types of things. I think Aura wore off. Nope, there we go. Let's go ahead and use AP ammo. That's right, dog beats wolf. Damn, I was too slow for that one. Got another suplex in, though. Just for you guys. I could just attack her, I guess. Oh, right. There we go. I guess we'll stop using limit breaks. And just kill her. Sigh. I'm, of course, kidding. We're gonna totally use limit breaks. Screw her. Oh, she still hasn't done any damage to me. God, this is so weird. Oh well. She lost her lower half. Poor girl. Well, I've decided I'm sick of her, so we're gonna show as much disdain as I can by just holding down this button and doing nothing else. 0! Alright guys, this is it, her final form. I'm really worried about this form, I gotta be honest with you. This is totally going to be... So, fun fact. I'm not actually cheating. All I did was pull out... Okay, there's a way to pull your PlayStation 1 saves in a format that the PlayStation 3 can understand, and it involved some work last night, but I went ahead and bothered to do so. I still have my PS1 save cards. So this is just my 100% save that you're looking at. Everyone has 2 junctions, everyone is 255 and everything, and everyone is unstoppable. I'm pretty sure I've actually already killed Omega at this point, otherwise I was going to go ahead and show off Omega and destroy him for you. But this seemed so much more satisfying. Unfortunately, I can't show off Ozma for you guys. My save is after Ozma. Sorry. That was actually originally why I looked this up, by the way. I was originally looking for my save to go ahead and show off Ozma, because I don't want to actually do that. But, yeah, I can't, because I don't have a save for that. Sorry. Nothing! I actually already did, Bio. Yes, I did. The symbolism is the top half is the monstrous power that she is tied to. That she has no. It's the power of the sorceress. Everything she hates, the terrible creature that everyone's so afraid of. The bottom half is the little girl who is terrified of what her fate is and has no idea how to comprehend it or deal with it. And the bottom half is the one that is chained to the top half because of everything. And apparently the stream died. Huh. Well, whatever. That was satisfying. Let's move on. Okay, I appear to be back. God, don't do this again. Don't do this again. You did this last week. Now's not the time. So, we're actually going to leave this sitting for a moment. And we're going to talk about FF9, just like we have been at the beginning of all these games. FF9, after FF8 was a very contentious game. Even in the time. I mean, I know the age of the internet has made a lot of video games contentious, but the amount of outcry there was, both positive and negative, for FF8 at the time was colossal for the time. Some people were just so incredibly enthused about the game. Some people absolutely hated the game. And it was a big deal. And a lot of people were facing the possibility of actually losing their jobs at Square, which at this point was still Squaresoft. It doesn't help that this was a time when Square was not doing very well financially, thanks to the colossal disaster that was Spirits Within. Oh god, ESO is on this weekend, isn't it? Great. I'm glad I lowered the quality, because I knew that the whole Heroes of the Storm thing was going this weekend, but I didn't even think about ESO. Anyways. So, FF9 had its own... it really had to... By the way, I'm kind of letting this play so you can see these. Virtue. You don't need a reason to help people. I like that quote. FF9 really had to hit it out of the park. Especially for a lot of those people to actually stay, you know... Sorrow. How do you prove you exist? Maybe we don't exist. We'll find out, Loki. I actually have a speech prepared for that when we get there. Dilemma. Having sworn fealty, must I spend my life in servitude? Indulgence. I do what I want! You have a problem? But yeah, FF9 really had to hit it out of the park. So not only did they really knuckle in and really put forth a lot of effort into this game, they also brought back a lot of the old guard team as consultants. Not actually working on the game, but they would run ideas by them, like, okay, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And we want to tie this in, we want to tie that in. And a lot of people say this game is still a negative because of the fact that it has a lot of references in it. I mean, a huge amount of references in it, even down to its very plot. But for me, FF9 is truly one of the greats because of the fact that if absolutely nothing else were considered in, the people making this game really wanted to make a good game. They really put forth effort, enthusiasm, and heart into this game. A lot of intangibles. But there it is. And I feel like it really shines in this game. The level of polish in FF9 is insane. The fact that to this day we're still learning things about this game, and I'm not even talking about the little minigame thing everyone saw on the internet. I'm talking about the fact that we are still learning about this game. Just follow the speedrunning community for this game sometime. It's incredible how much effort and time and thought and polish went into this game. They really wanted to hit it out of the park. And for better or for worse, they did. Financially speaking, if nothing else, FF9 was a colossal smash hit. And that basically secured a lot of people's positions, helped finalize the merger with Enix. Even though it was already in the works, this was like basically the final thing where, okay, we'll go ahead and do this. This and Kingdom Hearts were the two big ones. Both of which were very successful financially. And devotion. Someday I will be queen, but I will always be myself. Yes, Undead Elvis, arguably. Despair, to be forgotten, is worse than death. I agree, by the way. Arrogance. The only dependable thing about the future is uncertainty. Solitude. I don't want to be alone anymore. One of the things they really pushed for in this game was very heavy characterization, and they really pushed to make sure that every single character had the spotlight at least once throughout the course of the game. Some of them kind of got forgotten as the story went on. Some of them didn't have anything early on, but a lot of them really had a significant impact on the plot and the story and the setting at least once. Even Kiena. And yes, I'm going to keep calling him Kiena. And yes, I'm going to keep calling him him. I don't care. It makes it easier. That's why I'm doing it. Besides, I'll be voicing Kiena. One of the other things they really tried for with FF9 was they really wanted to get across a feeling of growing up. And I mean that across the entire game. It starts off very small, and it starts off looking like it's a simple childish, not childish, innocent game, you know, lighthearted, fun, that kind of a thing. But like FF5 and like the Dragon Quest series, it went from that into, well, a lot more than that. And FF9 is arguably one of the most brutal, insanely just, you know, over the top in terms of depressing, terrible events, tragic events that happen. I'd say probably this is the third most tragic of the Final Fantasies off the top of my head, although it is a very close tie between this and 7, because some really bad stuff happened in 7. I'd also like to share a story with you guys, if you don't mind. As, to put this into a little bit of, in historical context for me, personally, I hadn't actually beaten FF8 by the time FF9 came out, because I had to blow my nose. By the way, fun fact, Kiena is actually male in, I believe, the German, Italian, and French versions? I could be wrong about the specifics there. But the English and the Japanese are the only two that actually say that Kiena is a he, she, or a she, he, or a z, or whatever you want to pronounce it. So, as I was saying, I hadn't actually beaten FF8 by the time FF9 came out. I actually already kind of explained why. It's because I got to the basketball scene in FF8, and then I put FF8 down. There were a couple other games that came out about this era that I was playing through. One of them included Breath of Fire 3, for example, which, the fact that I was enjoying Breath of Fire 3, which is a very difficult game, I might add, more than FF8, really kind of spoke to me at the time, and just kind of was depressing. I was actually working at a place called Hastings, which some of you may or may not have heard of. I have no idea. I've never seen them except in the place I was living at the time. I was a manager, of course, at Hastings, and I was stocking the shelves and getting everything set up. And one of the guys came over and said, "You know video game." The store manager came over and said, "You know video games, right?" And I was like, yeah. And the store manager requested me to go ahead and set up one of those display stands where you can play one of the games that's about to come out. We did this for Metal Gear Solid, for example, which is actually where I first played Metal Gear Solid, by the way, was at Hastings. Anyways, so, excuse me. So we went ahead and set this up, and I got it fired up, and I found out the game that was in, because I'd kind of stopped following the news as far as gaming at this point in time. For various reasons, Mary was related, but anyways, not that you know who that is. And went ahead and fired it up, and it was FF9, which I didn't even know was coming out. And so I went ahead and set it up and got it ready to go, and didn't really think twice about it until it was closing time that night, and I'd already finished all my work early, so I had about 20 minutes before I could do anything, because I had to wait for the other employees to actually finish their stuff. So I just went and picked up FF9 and started playing it. The section it was at, for those of you who know this game, was right about when they were leaving the village of Dali. It was the last save point in the underground factory area. And so I played through that, through the big fight against the Third Black Waltz, through the escape, and then on the way to Limblum and the entrance to Limblum. And I played a little bit through Limblum before everyone else was finally ready to go. So that was the first actual thing of this game I'd actually seen. And yeah, it really impressed me. I actually enjoyed playing it. It felt, you know, actually, it felt a lot more like FF4 if I could just put a nose on it. And so I went ahead and bought the game and played it and beat it that weekend. Yeah. And that's how I started FF9. I was going to ask you guys if you wanted me to go ahead and cheat on this game just to reduce the amount of leveling I'll have to do. I suppose that's still a question that's valid. And there's someone who I'm sure has absolutely no relevance to the plot. I was really impressed with the CGI in this game, too. First time I saw this, I was blown away. The fact that it still holds up to this day is rather significant, I think. Especially the terrain CGI. They did a phenomenal job with all the areas and the cinemas and the landscaping they do in the CGI. Oh, thank you, Sonic Doctor. Yeah, go ahead and go to that straw poll. If you want me to cheat, go for it. If you don't want me to cheat, go for it. It's up to you guys. This is a game I don't mind leveling in, although I'll probably do some of it off screen. Or off camera, rather. One of the things I really like about the CGI in FF9 is not only do they did a really good job of the textures, but they really went out of their way to do a really good job on the animations. They really feel like people in this one to me. And that's something that's also true for the actual character models, which is probably the reason why I enjoy the character models, especially in this one. And one of the reasons I've often said that I would love an FF7 remake based off of the FF9 engine. Even if they didn't look quite as cartoony, the skeleton and the animations were amazing. It's not too grindy, Fitscott, but I will have to level at least 12 points in this game, just off the top of my head. Guess nobody's here yet. I don't understand the question, Scottish. What do you mean? Whoops. Alright, set that to memory, leave that on wait, do that, go ahead and crank this up. Ah, crap, I forgot to look that up. You know, I gotta look something up really quick. Hang on a second. This will not take me long. I really meant to look this up before I started, but I've had a really bad start this morning. Speaking of which, in about 45 minutes, I have to actually go to eat, because I haven't eaten breakfast yet, because we don't have any food. And I haven't had the chance to go to the grocery store, and everyone else is gone, and... yeah, so anyways, long story short, I need to go and eat food in a bit. Where the hell is it? Hang on, guys, technical difficulties. There it is, found it. Mute, mute. Wait, no, I need part one. I need part one. I hope you guys are voting over there. While I'm not looking at the screen. Where the crap hell? No. There you are. Jeez, the crud. Okay. Okay, here we go. So we want... oh, we do want that. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to check something, because there's a bit of a glitch, sort of. It's not actually a glitch with the battle speed. We're gonna... okay, so, go ahead and get that vote in, because this is the moment which I'd be cheating from. I actually have a cheat save that I grabbed from my PS1, pretty much set right here. And I'll go ahead and tell you what the cheat is. I have 99 of all items. I think that's it, actually. Oh, gotcha, Scottish. Yeah, I'd rather want to have one of 7, personally. 9, I think, still holds up to this day, even the in-game graphics, personally. I have no problem playing 9. I think this is a good aesthetic. So, one other thing we need to vote on is whether we have blue or gray. Now, I admit, I kind of wish there was more than just blue and gray. I really do. But, yeah. We'll go with gray for the moment. Alright, what's the vote? I think that's plenty of time for everybody to vote. What's the results? I'll just carry this light around here. The MS Prima Vista, a theater ship, class, luxury liner with theater. 8,235 tons, with a guest capacity of 288. It uses Vale energy. It was made by Zeebolt Shipyards, and it was made in Lindblom. What's the poll results? Go vote on the poll if you want to make up a vote. I guess I can just look at the poll myself, can't I? Click. Results, please. Whoa! Well, looks like no wins, so no cheats. You got it, guys. Alright, so, what is your name, Zidane? Vice! Tell me you're in chat. Tell me somebody's in chat when they get a rename. Anybody? Okay, Vice is actually here. Alright, now to fight the hardest boss in the game. As soon as I fix this thing, so I can actually look at this. Okay, there we go. Hey guys, what's up? Alright, now for the most irritating part of the entire run. I'm speaking that as a speedrunner, because you have to go up to this point, which is usually about 10-15 minutes to get to this point. And then... Speaking of which, 1 on the encounter counter. And then you get to get lucky here. And typically if this takes more than 3 attempts, you just reset. Got the wrist. Got the potion. So I like the way that stealing works in FF9. Because the way it works is they have a loot table. They've actually got 4 items. Every enemy in this game actually has 4 items that they can give away. One of them is the super common, one of them is the uncommon, one of them is the rare, and one of them is the ultra rare. Now, often enemies don't actually have something in their ultra rare slot, but the thing I like about FF9 and its steal system is every time you steal, you know, in a lot of previous FFs, if you stole something, like say if you got this rare item or if you got this common item, once you've stolen them once, a trigger is trigged, and you can't actually steal from them anymore because you've gotten an item from them. And this way, you can actually go ahead and steal until you have their entire inventory stolen. Now, like I said, this is... Oh, there it is. There's the Mage Masher. Wow! That's actually good luck, all things considered, because the Mage Masher is a rare and it takes way too long. Whoops, I'm doing this wrong. Ugh, he was too much for me. Ugh, it was terrible. Use a potion to restore HP. That's what happens if you lose. So, I don't actually remember where all these guys junction... Well, junction, I shouldn't use that word. But Marcus is actually the guy who goes to Aiko. I know that because there's actually a glitch involved with that, which we'll be talking about in a minute. Because it's quicker, Fitzcott. Also, some people were wondering what happens when you lose to that fight. So, I hope you guys don't mind, but I actually plan to voice act a lot of this game because I love this game. Holy crapola. Well, thank you very much, Yoga Frog. I appreciate it a lot. If you want to put that towards anything, that's up to you. I'm cool with that. Here's the plan! Tantalus, the infamous band of daring thieves, that's us, is heading to the Kingdom of Alexandria. Our mission, to kidnap the heir to the throne, Princess Garnet. I'll take it from here, so listen up. Our ship's about to dock at Alexandria, and when it does, we're gonna put on our costumes and perform I Want to Be Your Canary, the most popular play in Alexandria. Break a leg, Marcus, because you're playing the lead. Leave the acting to me. Of course, the real kidnappers will be blank advice. I'll distract the audience from backstage with these buggers. I can't stand Oglops. But I'll manage, so don't worry about me. And that'll be your cue, Vice. Okay, that's what I kidnapped Queen Braun, right? That's right, you're gonna kidnap the fat-ass, butt-ugly queen... Wait, what am I saying? Alright, quit joking around! And no, we're not doing the Ruby thing. You bet you're gonna kidnap the most babelicious beauty in all of Alexandria, Princess Garnet! So one thing I want to comment about in this game... is that they really went out of their way on the translation. I mentioned they had a translation team in 8, and it was generally well received, so that localization team basically did the same thing the rest of them did and actually turned it up to 11, and really worked on making sure that the localization was incredible. I praise FF9 for being the first FF to really be properly localized, because, as I mentioned back in FF8, they put nuance, they put subtlety into it, they put local flavor into the dialogue, they put dialects into it, all sorts of that kind of thing. Whoa, shoot. And so that's one of the reasons FF9 really soared for me, was because I could actually enjoy the game as is without having to research and understand what the hell's going on in every frickin' scene. Here's to you, Sakaguchi. Now, there's a trick for this scene that I've never actually pulled off, ever. We're gonna go ahead and try. It's literally almost frame perfect. It's 3 frames. You have 3 frames to make this work. The task does it really well, but even the speedrunners usually don't pull this trick off. It only saves like 3 seconds anyways. 2 seconds, I believe, actually. Are you alright? Okay, I'm not doing the kid voice. I also am not doing Vivi's voice. I have no idea how to do Vivi's voice. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Go, 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 go! Ah, crap, I don't have auto-run on! Damn it, I don't have auto-run on! Ah, I couldn't do it. So if you talk to that guy literally within 3 frames of when he hits you, you skip the little, Prince Puck thing, running into you thing. One of the other things they did, though, they added a new code to this game. They've been working on it since 7, and you've probably seen it here or there in 7 and in 8. But the idea was to basically have the chat boxes show up wherever. That's really what the code boils down to. The ability to go ahead and have the chat boxes show up anywhere. And so that's why, for example, her chat box actually is built off of her, his comes off of him, but it's actually dynamic. Let's see if I can show this off. There you go. So you notice how it's a little bit to the left, and now the little dialogue bubble is going to the left. That's actually a brand new program they developed just to make it more dynamic and on the fly. And there's another good example of that. Just wanted to point all those out. Luke, I am not very old. The heroine statue. This statue was built to commemorate General Madeline, who fought in the 9th Lindblum War in 1389. At the tender age of 13, General Madeline fought against the Lindblum army with only 9 soldiers under her command. She died in 1401, well before her time. That's going to be important later. Yes, exactly, Undead Elvis, and I can't take my voice that high. Sorry. So yeah, they did new stuff with the dialogue boxes, they had great translation, and they actually had ATEs, which helped you to see stuff that wasn't happening, you know, on camera, so to speak. A lot of things they did to really flesh out the development of the characters and the setting. Some people argue the plot of FF9 isn't particularly special, but it's hard to argue that the setting is anything less than fantastic because of how much there is to it. You can just wander around, talk to everyone, get feel for the people, you know. This is the first Final Fantasy that I played that really made me feel like I was playing in a world rather than just a game. So much stuff that just has nothing to do with you and nothing to do with your life or your story or your quest. It's just them living out their day-to-day life, and I like that. Oh, you got it. Let's go to the ticket booth. Whee! Let's go ahead and pop our head in there. Alright, what's showing today? This year's performance is the masterpiece I Want to Be Your Canary. The Tantalus Company is performing. Oh, well, I've got a ticket for that. No, it's a fake. Oh, thanks for the cards. Favorite song in FF9? If you can guess it, then something else will happen. I don't know. Yoga, I'm sorry, did you ever respond to me if you want to put your donation towards something? I've been kind of swept up by how awesome this game is. I apologize. So there's a billion things you could do before you even advance the plot here. And I do mean a billion. I don't literally mean a billion, but I mean, you could talk to all sorts of people. You can do the jump rope game right now. You can go play cards. You can go get tons of items. You can go do the mini quest for finding the cat. Oh, awesome, Reaper. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy, and if you don't, then you can feel free to shoot me. It's all good. I don't mind. I'm tired of life anyways after FF8. Ironically. Ah, damn it. Nope, it's not. You're not alone. Damn it, Yoga. Alright. Well, thank you, Yoga. Hey, Puck. Fun fact, you can actually say no here, and he'll just go away. And then you have to come back, and he'll be like, come work for me again! So I just agreed to be Puck's slave, for anybody who's wondering. It's just the PS1 version ported Scottish, there's no real difference. Hey look, it's someone who is not Gilgamesh. Or is it? Hey Bowman. Yeah, here's how you play cards. Here's how you play the cards. Thanks, Alleyway Jack. Whee. Aw. Where was it? There it is. Nope. It's not the thing I must protect. Nobody's gonna guess it. I guarantee you. Most people forget it's a song in this game. Alright, so... some people have said, you know... there are a lot of minigames in FF9. Are there any you truly hate, Arshin Gaia? Why, yes, now that you ask. There is one I really hate. Damn it. Why would I do that to you, Tall, of all people? So yeah, I'm not getting all the items, by the way. I know they're there, I just don't care that much. And there's a fish person. One other thing they did in FF9 is they just introduced a lot of sentient species and never actually bothered to explain them. I actually kind of like that, believe it or not. So that's just a fish guy. And we've already seen the furry, whatever the heck Baku is, and there's hippo people as well. And then there's, you know, the dog guy here, and then there's, of course, normal humans. But there's like 7 or 8 just random species that don't even have names. And they never bothered to give them names. It was just to flesh out the world a bit more, to make it feel like this was a setting, you know? Speaking of things they did to flesh out the setting, I guess we'll talk about that in a moment. But first, we need to go talk to this kid. What's up, dude? How you doing? Yeah, talk to me. Oh no! Where is his cat? Does anyone remember where his cat is? Yeah. There we go. Well, this is a good example of what I mean by good localization. Them newfangled mist-powered ships float through the air, but true ships are supposed to float on water, right, Shunny? That's the kind of little nuances that just didn't exist in the FF series until this game. I'm not cheating at jump rope. In fact, I'm not even doing jump rope. I'm literally never doing jump rope again. Nope, it's not Dark Messenger. So where is his cat? By the way, I like how the camera pans up there to show off the castle in the background. As with FF8, they did a good job of the paintings in the background of this game. Like a really good job. Let's go talk to the soldiers here. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, right. Ticket. Where could that cat be? So, while we're talking here, let's talk about how Vivi's freaking awesome. No, I'm kidding. I don't remember bio. I already answered you. I'd have to look it up. That is one of the reasons Volataria, but only one of them. Especially given, well, something we won't talk about. Nope, Omni. You're not going to guess it. Hey, look, a cat. Hey, cat. You're welcome, kid. I believe you get a tent for that. Anyways. Well, we found the cat, but we're not going to get any of the other items. We don't need items. Who needs items? Rufus's welcoming ceremony. That is totally my favorite song in FF9. Hey, look, there's a sign here. And it says... Morning Star. Today's half-price special. Our original cocktail. Her Heart Majesty. They really did a lot with the formatting of the text in this one, too. Nope. Still not it, Omni. You're never going to guess it. You seriously, you're never going to guess it. God, my nose is just... Oh, I haven't taken an allergy pill. No wonder my nose is killing me. Hang on just a second. Come on. I'm actually running out of everything because I haven't been to the grocery store since I've started the marathon. And neither is anyone else. Anyways. Bum, bum, bum. Welcome back, Gadilt. Now, as I may or may not have mentioned to you guys, nope, not the final dungeon. Good song, though. As I may or may not have mentioned to you guys, I need to pause in about, looks like 23 minutes now. Because I haven't eaten breakfast, and I had to go cook it myself. So yeah. By the way, I just have to say I absolutely love the drawings in this game. I mean, granted, I like the drawings in FF7 and FF8 as well, but look at the detail here. They actually have the sheets on the bed kind of a little bit, you know, messed up, as though someone just kind of hastily threw them over the bed sheets. And then there's like a little portrait with some... actually, those are concept sketches of the Red Mage there. And then there's a little portrait there. There's a little mirror with a little doll on it. There's a flower kind of hanging from there. The lamppost actually has a mirror next to it. You can even see the lamp in the mirror. There's another painting. There's another painting. There's actually the same tile is on the sheet, or the sheet on the table as it is on the wallpaper. You can see outside, so you can see this little nearby shed right here, and you can see the stove. And God, I could just go on forever. But speaking as someone who's worked on that kind of stuff in my life as a background artist kind of thing, the level of detail they put into the visuals of this game is psychotic. I actually kind of feel bad for the people who worked on that for this game, because let me just give you another example. There are murals in the the glass panes of this building, they're actually different. That one's the same one as that one over there. That's a tree, but that one's actually different. That one shows a airship and then a mountainside, whereas that one shows a tree and a sun. I mean, just God. I also like what they did aesthetically speaking, because you'll notice they did something artists themselves do. Because you see this right over here. Obviously, this isn't what this actually looks like. Oh, hang on, I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is, it's a cutaway. There's actually an artistic term for this, and I forget what it is, but, you know, the idea here is the wall is here, but we can't see it, so we can see in, but they bother to show little bits and pieces of the wall, as if portions of the wall just vanished, so you can actually look in. It's a very artistic style to it, and it's something that I've actually done myself in artistry to try and show off the inside of an area. Very well done, all things considered. Whoa! So, speaking of, nobody's guessed the song still. I keep glancing over there. Anyways, so another thing I like about this game when it comes to setting is the Moogles. This is the first time the Moogles have really had a fully fleshed out role in the game, as a role in the setting, I should say. They have names, they have personalities, they have all sorts of stuff as far as, you know, what they, in addition to just being the save state guys. And of course, that's completely ignoring the whole Mognet minigame thing, which I actually really like. And again, the whole cutaway thing there so we can see in there. Hey look, it's Stiltskin. And that's Stiltskin's wife, whose name is, of course, Kupo. Because what else would his wife be named? No one's gonna guess the song, Kay, apparently. I'm not actually surprised. Alright, we need to go ahead and get a save in. Really quick. If you just go down the list, Reaper, that's cheating. Let's make sure I have the backup. Yep. There we go. Mognet. Mognet is a mail delivery system between Moogles. We send and receive letters from other Moogles in other locations, but delivery has been very sporadic lately. So I want you to help us deliver mail. Kupo! You got it. To Monty. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Ticket. Come see the all-time classic love story, I Want to Be Your Crow. A tragic tale of destiny, cursed memories, dreams, life, and death. I look at Twitch chat occasionally in Madrion, but thank you for keeping track of it. Man, I can't believe nobody's guessed the song yet. That's actually kind of funny, really. Alright. Poor Vivi. Keep in mind, Vivi is really young at this point in time. I'm not going to talk about Vivi at length yet, but Vivi is, I believe, 6 months as of this point in time. I know most gamers who are doing this kind of thing use a capture card which goes to their TV, and then they play off of their TV while they've got the monitor going. What I actually have is I have the capture card, and I'm just playing off of the preview pane here. And so I've got on my primary monitor here, I've got the game and the chat, and you know the counter, and over on my secondary monitor, I have Twitch chat and a couple other things that I'm tracking for the marathon. It's not You're Not Alone. That was the very first thing anyone guessed. Okay, Vivi. What is Vivi being named? Oh, that's right. Let's see. Vivi is being named FF4 is... Oh, crap. It's not going to fit. Omni, it's not going to fit. What do I do? Okay. Wait. I've got it. FF4 sucks. There you go. There you go, Omni. I got it in just for you. So your name's Omnia? Kind of a funny name. My name's Puck. Pleased to meet ya. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Whee! Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of gil just lying around randomly. Originally, this gil was actually supposed to be randomized, and you actually got a random amount each time. They decided against that after a bit. They wanted to make it static. Although I believe 1 or 2 still are coded to be random in the game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know what that song is, Reaper. What song is that one? Fusurato? Yeah. I'll have to pull up my soundtrack later. Meanwhile, there's the 2 moons. Totally not significant to the plot. I would have, Adrian. Kidding? Nobody's ever going to go up on those roofs, except for crazy people. And again, a lot of detail with the people. The daughter there, the noble. Even the way they clap is different. Hey, look! It's Queen Bran! Let's go ahead and give away something right now. She's wearing makeup. Her skin doesn't actually look that color. Just thought I'd share it. Her actual skin color is easier to see when you look at her arms. It's still kind of gross, but it's not normal. It's not the really weird puke green, red, purple thing. And that was a knight who is totally not one of my favorite characters in this thing. Of course, some people have asked me, who's your favorite character in FF9? And my answer is always, because I like all the characters in FF9. No, Kay, that was not. It's a little more complicated than that, because FF9 is really complicated when it comes to its plot. By the way, they actually rendered each link on the chain of his shirt individually, which may not sound like a big deal nowadays, but that was a big deal when this came out. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's performance is a story that takes place long, long ago. Our heroine, Princess Cornelia, reference to FF1, is torn from her lover, Marcus. She attempts to flee the castle only to be captured by her father, King Leo. When our story begins, Marcus, having heard of this, crosses souls with the king. And now, your Royal Majesty, Queen Bran, Your Highness, Princess Garnet, noble ladies and lords, and our rooftop viewers, Tantalus proudly presents I Want to Be Your Canary. Ah, crap. Do I have it ready? Bereft of father, bereft of mother, Marcus, thou hast lost even thy love. Fortune hath escaped thee. For what end shalt thou live? For the sake of our friend, let us bury our steel in the heart of the wretched King Leo. Aye! Lightning effects. Wah! We shall back thee, kinsman. Pray, sheathe thy souls. This villain is mine alone. Nay, kinsman, for I too have lost a brother to this fiend. What ho! Out, vermin! Away! Thou darest bear thy sword before the king? All who stand in my way shall be crushed! Treacherous Leo, my kinsman's suffering will not be in vain, for I shall instruct thee in his incomparable pain. By the way, we're gonna have a Gennaro counter for every time they do this. I don't know what Rami Park is, Kay, and I'm not sure I want to. Goodbye, Cinna. Normally, I'm so used to not doing these, but we'll go ahead and show off the spells, I think. Oh, okay, so there's Pyro, aka Flare. There's Poli. Oh, no, he's doing it. And by the way, it is pronounced Poli because holy. Yeah. And Medio. Or Medio, actually, is what it is. I cast Medio! Boink! I have no idea which... Oh, you mean in the voice actor. Gotcha. Well, screw you and screw your face. I don't know why I just thought I was playing a Mario RPG. I'm like, okay, gotta do the block maneuver as soon as he hits. Oh wait, I'm not playing a Mario RPG. Solus! Hey, you're back. Dude, where the hell were you? You won the Encounter Counter game last night. Oh, God. Thou hast not seen the last of me, Marcus. No, I'm not getting 100, by the way. I've only done it once. Consider this vice. If Prince Schneider were to marry Princess Cornelia, peace would reign over their kingdoms. Ah, 'tis foolishness. If it were all so easy, why none would suffer in this world. Alright, time to suck. God, those throw me off so bad. Crap. I was literally on the process of opening my mouth to say, I'm gonna hope for just no errors and hope for the best, but I've already screwed up once, which means I'm gonna get like a 70 at best. Probably not even that. The movements left and right really screw with my timing because they actually change the timing of the button presses. So if you actually get a 100 on this, you get 10,000 gil, which pretty much means you've won the game. And again, as a speedrunner, that's pretty much what you need to do. Unless, well, you don't have to, but you really should for a world record attempt. 68! God, that's terrible! Okay, I gotta get at least 70. Hey, Clone536. I don't know if, you know, whatever. I'm glad you're enjoying the broadcast. And shoutouts to Japan for making some awesome friggin' games. And having some awesome friggin' people. Alright, let's try and get at least 70. I've only gotten 100 once, and I'm not gonna try for it live on a stream. I've had such terrible luck this entire marathon. There's no way. And I just screwed it up. Screw it. Screw it. We're just gonna do this. Do over. Do over. This is how you do over, by the way. By the way, this is really good storytelling, all things considered. Machina, artificial difficulty can be defined as a lot of things, but basically it's when something is done that isn't making something harder, it just makes something more time-consuming or more irritating. Like, for example, if you fight a boss that does clever things that makes you think about how to fight it, that's interesting. If you fight a boss that has more HP so it takes longer to kill it, that's not interesting. It's dependent on the individual thing. 5! I think that's a new record for me. As far as low. Okay, let's try this again. Is that the best thou canst do? God, I hate it when they do those. See, the problem is I'm really twitchy. No pun intended. And so I'll hit a button without actually meaning to, just because my fingers twitch. Which is usually how I screw this up. Fun fact, you actually won't get the circle until about the 5th or 8th, I forget exactly which, but it literally cannot show up early on in this thing. Although that timer is reset anytime you re-attempt it. God, I hate the left to rights. They just completely destroy my rhythm. That's gonna be like nothing. At least I got no mistakes on that one. 82, I'll take that. Nope, that's it. Yeah, basically Machina. It's kind of an individual to the thing, which is why I don't define artificial difficulty, because sometimes something that would be on paper defined as artificial difficulty isn't. For example, Bahamut in FF4, well, not Bahamut, that's Odin, there we go. Odin in FF4 is you have a minute to kill him. So it's basically anything you do to his health at that point is the challenge, but because of the way they approach that, yeah, that's not artificial difficulty. So apparently his back's itchy, and his boots are wet, and his gloves are slimy, and there's cookie crumbs in his pockets. You know, that's just gross, I just want to say. Whoever was in that armor really needs to take care of his armor a little bit better. Like, way better. Did I get the silk shirt? I didn't even look, because the silk shirt is really useful for a speedrun. Alright, up the stairs. You got it. Captain. But Mommy. Yeah. I don't even remember if there's anything in this room. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I really don't remember if there's anything in this room. I usually roam around anyways. Oh well, nothing here. Off we go. By the way, could somebody do me a favor and... never mind, doesn't matter. Let's just go ahead and get on with it. Uh-oh, hide! Anything to report? No, ma'am, nothing to report. By the way, Alexandria is not actually a matriarchy. They just have a bit of a cultural and social prejudice against males. No, Solus, you still win. It's just you weren't here, so I couldn't get you anything. Yeah. Can't talk to the list. Can't talk to the list. I think you're lying to me, Omni. I think I'd do this later. Because I literally can't reach the list. Oh, FF6 is Opera, definitely. Although this is a really cool plane. Anyways, we're going to pause for just a second. Solus, I'm going to go ahead and list off the prizes, and I'd like to know if there's any of these that you would actually like, in which case you can just pick one and say that's your win, but you guessed the exact number of encounters we had in FF8 to the number, which was actually 141 exactly. So, good job. Oh, speaking of which, the encounter counter just went up by 1. Because we had a little fake acting. So here are the games, Solus. I hope you're paying attention. We have... All of these require Steam, by the way. Don't Starve, Guns of Icarus Online, Batman Arkham Asylum, Game of the Year Edition, Batman Arkham City, Game of the Year Edition, Fear, Fear 2, Project Origin, Fear 3, Dust and Elysian Tale, Civilization 5, no DLCs, Medal of Honor, and Sid Meier's Pacific Skies. Now I'm going to play a bit while you catch up to me. Alright. Hey look, it's a white mage. She sure is dressed funny. Yeah, okay, sure. Go on by, ma'am. Wait a minute! Haven't we met before? You're right, I'd never let someone as pretty as you get away. Say, you wouldn't... Hey, what's going on, Vice? I must go! Meanwhile, I love this song. So, actually, here's a fun factoid. I actually did a review of the songs of FF9 before I played the game. It was actually requested that I do that, because some people wanted me to tell them what I thought of the music without actually having context for it. So I went ahead and did a whole review. I still have it written down somewhere of all the music in this game. The first song that really I enjoyed by itself with absolutely no context whatsoever is the one you're hearing right now. Just thought I'd share that. Alright, so, Dust, you got it, Solus. Dust and Elysian Tale. This isn't my favorite song, by the way. What time is it? Oh, crap. Okay, I need to get going in like 5 minutes to go to the stove. There is actually a lot of theories I have about these guys, because we don't actually know what they are for real. It does kind of Boletaria. We do know a few things about them, but we don't know what they are exactly. But like I said, I have some theories. Solus, what's your Twitch name, really quick? Or is it just Solus? Never mind, it's Vaubanman, isn't it? So, Vaubanman. I'm gonna send a test message to you, Solus. Do me a favor and reply to it if you get it. On Twitch. Vaubanman, test. And message sent. Trouble we are in. We are in trouble. The right way, that is not. I know it is not the right way. Really, do you? I already answered that, Omni. What do you want from me, man? I must kill you. Stab. Not the right way, I know. Do you really? No, I really do. I really wonder sometimes. The time to wonder now is not. Hurry to see Her Majesty, we must. So, fun fact, they intentionally made these guys try to seem humorous to emphasize what little characterization we have for them, and to get across the idea of just how terrible of people they actually are. God, what would be a good Steiner voice? What would be a good Steiner voice, guys? There's Beatrice. I know it's actually pronounced Beatrix, but whatever. Her Royal Highness, Princess Garnet, is in danger. Poor Steiner. No interruptions. Can't you see I'm watching the show? Your Majesty, I'm afraid Princess Garnet has... Ah, yes, she did leave her seat a while ago. Your Majesty, she's run off with the royal pendant. Oh, well, I'll fight. I don't know how to do a military voice. And I don't know who Actorman is. But I do know we're going to rename him. And his name will be... I have no idea who requested this, but if you're in chat, I hope you enjoy. Make sure I'm spelling that right. Yep. Captain Ronnie! Yes, Your Majesty. Go find Garnet. I can't do British accent. No comment, Guido. Although, apparently she does. She really liked it when I told her about FF4 and FF5 and FF6. Knights of Pluto! Longest drum roll ever. Assemble! I love his theme. It's so him. Where is everybody? Captain, sir. All present accounted for, sir. What are you talking about? There's only 2 of you. Where are the other 6? Why you useless good for nothings? I can't do it. I can't do it. Damn, I can only do like 3 accents, and most of them are fake. I only have 1 real accent. I've got it. We'll do them like the Count. I bring orders from the Queen. Get dressed and go to find Princess Garnet. Ah, ah, ah. I don't know who Sergeant Hoffman is. And there's the Registrar. Oh, by the way, a little factoid some people may or may not know. This is actually a reference to all the FFs up to this point in time. And it's really vague stuff, but just about all these guys have some level... The names aren't references, but what their personalities are has a degree of reference to them, to the previous FFs. Right now we have... Six missing men! And there are dishes! Lots of dishes! So many fine dishes! Fun factoid! This hurts my throat! Fun fact, that is actually Kiana right there, in case you're wondering. He was they actually mentioned this, he was brought in special just for this event. But this is the first time we see Kiana. And again, lots and lots of detail. Just, I love this. Garlic cloves, there's little things of... There's a chicken right there. There's some bread, there's sacks of potatoes. Oh, love it. Oh yeah, I need to go to the stove, that's right. Excuse me. Apparently I'm misremembering. Whatever, doesn't matter. Whoop, whoop. Alright, Solus, I've sent you a message which has your game. Please verify you got it and that it works so I can check you off on the list. Please and thank you. Whoop. Vimps like you are the reason nobody relies on men in Alexandria. Bite the bullet, you worthless crab. We now have five missing troops. Well, Rory's sending me a message. Oh, okay. I'll look at that later. Alright, so we've talked to them. Didn't I already get the silk shirt? Oh, I guess he can't equip it. Let's just check my items. Oh, I didn't get the silk shirt. Whatever. Up we go. Thank you. I thought I got that elsewhere. Whatever. What's this stove thing you guys keep talking about, man? What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, by the way, let's go and this is a great time to talk about how incredibly terrible the strategy guide was for FF9. Like, really, really, really bad. I don't even have words for how incredibly terrible the strategy guide was for this game. It would actually have things where it would have information that was flat out wrong, and then on top of that, it would actually have information that was, where it would just plain old missing. Like, literally just information that is flat out missing, and it would say, in order to find out about this little piece of information, go to playonline.com and find out this really terrible site that has a terrible information. So, anyways, yeah. Also, Square has a really bad habit, and this has been true forever, of having incredibly unstable servers. So that was true back then, too. For anybody who's wondering. Hey, look, the library. And that's our very first reference to Dr. Tot, by the way. Again, it's something they did in FF8, but I think they did a little bit better in FF9, is a lot of showing their work in how cohesive the storyline is. You see, I never wanted to be in the military. I just wanted to write fantasy novels. That's, Cecil, by the way. Captain, please, let me leave. You can't leave. Oh, sorry. Neatwit, you just joined us. Now go find the princess, soldier. Oh, my stove. Right, right. Yeah, speaking of which, that was actually the stove alarm I just heard, so... I hope you don't mind the music. I'll mute it. I'll mute it. But I will be right back. So, as with FF8, there's a lot of stuff that they add that's teasers and hints that you basically would not get the significance of until you've already played the game. Like this thing, Her Majesty ordered some text about Eidolons, but we've got lots of books here, you know. By the way, I love the picture of Queen Braun back there. Uh-oh. The play seems to be a hit, but if we fail to get the princess before the curtain falls, Her Majesty will be most displeased. We will be the laughingstock of Beatrix and her retinue. I must hurry. By the way, a lot of people have argued that's actually blank, and I agree completely because of the fact that he has no name or number. So yeah, that was blank, in case you're wondering. Oh yeah, so this is 8. The guy who's just watching the water peacefully. Now is not the time. By the order of Her Majesty, we must search for Princess Garnet. What? I can't do that many voices, Omni, but yeah, if you want to, go ahead, set it up. And by the way, this is when, of course, again, the reference to FF8, the knight is going to go off and save the princess! Yeah, yeah. Obvious reference, really. I can't do Mexican. And of course, the reference to 7. This is one of those songs I didn't like when I first heard it, and on second playthrough, 5th playthrough, 9th playthrough, I don't even know how many times I played through this game. It's a lot more enjoyable. Okay, I'm missing... Okay, I got those 2, 3... I'm missing someone in the Knights. Who am I missing? Where am I missing? I guess that's actually a better question. Womp, womp. No, I don't off the top of my head, Boletaria. Although, as I mentioned, it is basically a chrysalis, so, you know. Shrug. I believe it's based off of some statue painting thing, whose name I can think. I can't do Alec Baldwin. I am so not doing Kif. I'm not even sure I can do Kif. By the way, the guy who is, of course, the reference to FF6 is not only old, but is the one who knows all the others, because, you know, the whole ensemble thing. Where's the guy I'm missing? Seriously, I'm still missing one. And I'm always missing one. Every single time I play this game, I miss one guy. I can never remember where the hell he is. Oh, hang on. Got a thingy over here. I mean, not that I care that much. I'm probably just going to look up how to do the thing. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it's 3rd and then 1, 1, 1, 1, something like that. But anyways. Awesome. Thanks, Solus. Hope you enjoy. Let me go ahead and mark you off as having won that, then. And put it down here. Ah! There we go. Okay. I thought I got the one in the kitchen. Pretty sure I got him in the kitchen. Whatever, you know what? I don't actually care that much. Let's go ahead and advance the plot. Now, let's go ahead and just say that what's about to happen is extremely Steiner. Ah, gotcha, Boletaria. Cool. I think I knew that, I just didn't remember it. Nobody kill Kif, unless you have to. Fatigue wears its ugly head. No, I must persevere! The princess must be found. Yeah, I got the one by the water. I always get that one. That was the easy one. That one's 8. By the way, this is a deliberate reference to Pirates of the Caribbean, for anybody who's wondering. Now, I know it only shows for a second, but you really got to pay attention to Steiner for this section. Really, you do. So, Zidane's like, I'm gonna save you! And Garnet's like, this is fun! And Steiner's like, to infinity and beyond! Oh, crap! So another thing they did in this game, they only used this like 3 times in the entire game. It was a ride a long time before it was a movie, Kay. God, dude. So they actually did something where they could morph the music on the fly for this section rather than just make a special segment of it. Which is how that happens. Dinky little thing, but yeah. Anything over here? No, okay, we're good. Yes, I can feel your drum reverberating in my gut. What's up, dude? Yes, I want a waltz and a polka. At the same time. There's Ruby. Poor Ruby. What time is it? I gotta get going again in a minute here. I can't do Ruby's accent at all. Hey. Whew. Well, looks like you finally made up your mind. Yes, he has a tail. Oh my gosh, she is actually, in fact, dramatic pause! Princess Garnetil Alexandros, heir to the throne of Alexandria. And she wishes to be kidnapped. Alright, Your Highness. I shall hereby do my best to kidnap you. Hey, Cinna. Don't worry, he's my friend. Oh, really? I'm sorry, you startled me. Well, with a face like his, I'd be pretty shocked, too. Man, that hurts. I wash up every morning, you know. Princess? Princess. Princess! Princess? Princess! Princess? Princess, princess, princess! Princess, sir! Princess, princess! Princess! This is a dead end. Yeah, thought this might happen. By the way, that's actually a map of the entire world up there in the background. I just felt like pointing it out. Princess? Princess, princess! Princess, princess, princess! I'll go first, sir! Hey, what do you think you're doing, princess? Captain, sir, I'm stuck, sir! Princess! Princess. Or wait, Yes, yes, let's go. What are you linking me, Omni? Oh god, late by a second? That'd be terrible. Now, the one time I made it with about 8 minutes to spare. It's a little easier to do in the English version than in most versions, actually. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just thinking to myself, don't mind me. What should we do now? We should look at that awesome mist engine. I'm sure that won't have anything to do with the plot later. Princess! Okay, so apparently the votes are to continue doing the Count's voice for Steiner. I don't know, guys. That does kind of kill my throat. I may have to stop. Princess! Princess! Ronnie! Princess! 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 You needn't worry, Your Highness. Princess! 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 Princesses! Princess! Princess! Princess? You can just leave the princess to us! Alright, I'll stop with the princess thing. I don't know how to do Tim Allen. I don't even know. I can't even think of what he sounds like off the top of my head. Oh crap, I need to steal from him, don't I? Or is it the next thing I need to steal from? I don't actually remember. Well, Sin is actually really crap at damage anyways, so we'll just go ahead and steal. That's where I usually get the silk shirt, right there. I knew I usually get it at some point. This is actually where I usually get the silk shirt. God, wake up, Ursh. 3 minutes and I gotta go and eat, guys. Just FYI. I hope you enjoyed this animation. You're never gonna see it again. This is Armor Break. Whatcha! And of course, the irony is that Armor Break actually literally breaks his armor, which sets loose all the Oglops. No, I can't do Christopher Walken, okay? I'm really bad at doing voices, what can I say? I don't know how to do John Wayne either. Ah, Glops! Ah, Glops! Ah, get him off me! Ah, Glops! What's coming at the camera? What's coming at the camera? Okay, okay, we're safe. We're safe. Tonight, I shall finally see my daughter Cornelia betrothed to Prince Schneider. And then Prince Schneider and his kingdom will be mine. My poor Marcus. Hark, lad. No matter how much thou dost treasure Cornelia, no matter how deeply she might believe she doth love thee, never shall I see her marry a peasant such as thee. When young Bell strikes 3 under the axe, thou shalt be. Alright, time to improv, guys. Poor Cinna. Furthermore, well... Improv? Who? What's all this? Cornelia! By the way, I love the idea that we're all doing this in front of the play actors and everything. Including... that.
Oh, Marcus, I missed you so. I never wish to leave thy side. Prithee, lead me from this place.
See, King Leo? Thou shouldst give them thy blessing. Never. Never leave his side, thou sayest? Foolish banter. I'll not allow it. Cornelia shall marry none other than this man, Prince Schneider. Is that not so, Prince Schneider? Marry the princess? Me? I and this traitorous crew I shall put to death. Run away. Pray, sweet daughter, come home to the castle with me.
Nay, father, I shan't return.
Cornelia, trouble me no more. This wedding is for thine own welfare. Be mindful of that. Not if I can help it. Now is the moment of vengeance for my parents and for my love, Cornelia. I shall cut thee down! Holy crap! I love Steiner's reaction.
Forgive me. I still love my father. Prithee, forgive my selfishness, father, and spare my sweet Marcus. What have I done? Am I never to hear her loving voice again? Am I cursed to never again feel her soft touch? Oh, cruel fate, thou hast robbed me of all I treasure! Oh, my. Wait, I gotta do a Prince Brand voice.
This is so splendid! Why did she have to die? Why? Or I could Princess Garnet V.
Man, what a show. I'm not doing Vivi's voice. Uh-oh. Ram! Fury! Poor Steiner. Although, ironically, his reaction is really adding to the part. Yeah, by the way, jiggle physics. Just for Queen Braun. Oh, crap. Well, there goes the outfit. Time to split! I have no idea how... I can't do my voice that high, and I can't do my voice that innocent. I have no idea how to do a Vivi voice. By the way, I like this. Zidane, even amidst everything, takes a moment to actually ask Vivi if he's okay. Love it. Uh-oh! 4 encounters, and none of them have been real so far. Alright, so, fun factoid. Zidane and his whole caring about Vivi thing, it was all a lie! Yeah, I know, Omni. I guess I didn't say that. That was the FF5 defeat music when Cornelia died initially. That's 8, Rory. Yeah. We're about to see the Palmer reference in Braun, by the way. Ah! Some people have asked me why both Lindblom and Alexandria have so much firepower in their setup. They forget that there have been no less than 9 wars between Lindblom and Bermesia and Alexandria until the current era of peace, which only started relatively recently. Why have there been so many wars between these nations? Well, we'll explain that in a bit. They even use bombs as a weapon. What do you think I meant? As long as it takes me to eat, Cupcake. Because again, I haven't eaten yet today. And no, I'm not eating on camera. Screw you. Alright, this is it. The hardest fight in the game. Oh, speaking of another one for the encounter. Okay, guys, we can do this. We can do this. Zidane, however, he's broken up over this whole situation. He really is. Like, he has no idea how to take this whole thing. So Zidane is going to ensure that he's going to die, actually. Sorry, that's not actually what I meant to do, but whatever. Alright. Maybe Omni, but there's a more literal reason why that happens in FF9. More deliberate reason, I guess I should say. And then the bomb goes off. Big ol' bomb. This is the Palmer dance, right there. Hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, there's two ways you can win that fight. You can kill yourself, except for Garnet. Don't kill Garnet. And just wait. Or you can attack him and just wait. Because no matter what you do, it's just a time gate. And he will never attack Garnet. So, yeah, it doesn't actually matter. That's why I just kill myself to speed it up. It gets rid of some of the dialogue and makes it go by quicker. Snap! Sorry, Miss Palmer. Yes and no, Loki. It was basically the original design, like the on-paper design. But, yeah. Now, I kind of like this, because you can just let this sit here for forever. I feel kind of bad for these guys, though. Kind of flailing there. Desperately trying to survive. No idea what they're doing. Okay, fine. We'll end their suffering. Braun is supposedly human. Although one of the forms of humans. We do see a few humans, including Amaranth, who also look like her. Just less fat. I always love how this is just this massive giant explosion, even though what we see later doesn't really correlate the explosion at all. Garnet. I never imagined you would do such a thing. Oh, right. Sorry, wrong voice.
Perhaps you're not such a helpless little girl anymore. Thorn! Thorn! Is our experiment ready? I need her alive! Bring back her at once!
No bio. So, this is one of my favorite songs. Not the favorite one, but this is definitely one of my favorite songs. Probably one of my favorite Forest themes, too. I'd say my second favorite Forest theme of all time. Maybe third. But either way, this is definitely up there. I love it. I love it, Bowman. I'm going to save that one. Yeah, so no one's ever made it out of here alive. And then, however many minutes or hours pass, and then he's gotten everything out of the ship. I really need to go get my food. Yes and yes, respectively, Solus. But that's based off stuff we learned way later in the game. First we kidnap her, then we kill her. We'll hang for sure. The big theory is that she fell off and she slipped under the airship and then was squashed to death by it. Naturally she didn't, but man, wouldn't that suck? This just seems so much like the beginning of a really bad D&D adventure, doesn't it? Like, seriously. And not a bad as in not good, but I mean bad as in, like, alright, your mission is to capture the princess. And then things just go wrong and wrong and wrong because your players have no idea what you're doing, and everything goes wrong, and now they've killed the princess underneath the airship they were supposed to escape with, and they're in the unescapable forest of death. Seriously. I cannot be the only person who... Yeah, okay. Who has had, adventures start like that for some of my players. So ATE, Active Time Event.
Run away. Run away. Ah! It's Julia's shadow. It's come back to haunt us. Him. What do you mean, Reaper? Your statement makes no sense. Seriously, I don't actually know what you're asking. Well, this looks like a pleasant place. By the way, water splashes and water sound effects. I know. It seems like such a minor thing, but this is another little thing they added to you know, the flavor of the setting in a nutshell. Okay, so that's because they're fools, Reaper. I'm kidding, of course. I'm gonna go eat. I will be back. I don't know how long. I'm actually gonna go ahead and stop the stream just to cut this off, but I'll go ahead and restart it as soon as I get back.